Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Craftsman T1400 riding lawnmower. They brought it in the other day. It says it's leaking gas, so we'll check it out, see if we can fix it. So hope you enjoy the video. I smelt the oil. The oil is all full of gas, and as you can tell in the carburetor, it's all yellow. That's ethanol. I'm sure that's where it was leaking. It was leaking into the motor. You can't even tell there's even oil on there. Pretty much solid gas. Didn't take long to drain that because it's pretty much solid gas. Hope the motor's okay. Hope it didn't run it too terribly long. Like that. Let's pop the spark plug out next. This is a 31 cubic inch Briggs and Stratton engine. It's like a 17.5 horse. And we're going to take this housing off, and there's a little 1/4 inch screw on there we got to take off before we can take this top off. Okay, now we can go ahead and pop that top housing on. There's 4 bolts, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and they're 3/8. Okay, now we go and take that carburetor off. And hooked up. Fuel shut off solenoid, unplug that. And we need a 5/16. Take out these 2 studs here that hold the carburetor on to the intake tube. Yeah, we'll unhook the choke linkage and the throttle linkage. We'll take this to the bench and clean it off and see why it's leaking. Okay, kind of cleaned the outside off a little bit. I put a mark on here. So when I put this bowl back on, it'll go on the same size it was. I don't know if that really matters or not, but that's the way I like to do it. It don't look too bad, but look at how much corrosion and stuff's on that rubber gasket there. Well, it actually does look pretty clean. I'm gonna boil this out. You really don't need it, but I'm just gonna boil it out, make sure there's nothing in there. And you gotta figure out why it was leaking gas. I don't like these carburetors, these Nickies. I like the Walbros so much better. I can't use this carburetor. I know what the problem is. There's a hairline crack right where the intake tube goes in here. There's a little crack right there, and I'm sure it's caused from ethanol because that attracts water, and I suppose the winter time it froze. So this one ain't worth nothing, but I'm gonna use the bowl. This is a carburetor I rebuilt during the winter time. So I'm putting the bowl off of this one onto this carburetor here. Because this carburetor had one without for that fuel shutoff solenoid on it. So I'm going to stick this on there. I'm not going to tighten it up, put some gas in there, and make sure it ain't leaking. So we're going to bolt it on, but not tighten it. And I'm putting a new fuel filter on there and everything. And make sure it's not leaking. We'll grab a fuel filter and stuff. Okay, let's put some fuel in there. And I know it's not bolted up tight, so if it starts leaking, it's going to run the ground. It's not going to go in the motor. So I still got to change oil in this because it had all that gas in there. I'm probably going to change oil in it, run it a while, then change oil again just to make sure we get all the gas out of there because gas inside the crankcase is not very good. But let's put some fuel in here and see what happens. We'll let it sit about half hour. Okay, we'll let that sit. I'm gonna put a new plug in there, change oil. With a nice brand new Briggs & Stratton oil filter on this. And just hand tighten it, that's all you need. Go grab some oil. Carburetor's still not leaking. So that's a good sign. I'm going to put a little under 1.25 in here. I'm going to start up and run it, make sure the filter gets full and everything. Okay, got it all back together again. I'm going to start it up and show you how it runs everything. Then I'm going to start let it run like about 2 or 3 minutes till the oil gets all nice and hot. I'm actually going to drain the oil again because that crankcase was solid gas. I don't want to hurt the bearings or nothing. So just see what it does here. Well, that thing runs really good. Anyways, I hope this video helps you out. I appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. Anyways, you have a good afternoon.